claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Red Van Vliet out there with Thompson. And it's Durant in at the small forward.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Barnes. Pirtle. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Spoke earlier with Darko Rajakovic. During our talk, I asked Coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. Now, no one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thank you, David. Free throw, no good for Şengün. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram's.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
The first free throw is good.
Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
Both free throws good for Ingram. On the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
The shot's good.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Pass to Pirtle. Shot clock at 6. Here's Barnes. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Barrett against Thompson. Barnes kicks to Barrett. Barnes passes to Ingram. No good there. Nice D from Durant.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Houston moving it around. Down low. Here's Şengün. And Barnes sends it back. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Thompson.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Now here's Durant. Houston needs to get a shot off. Thompson for three. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. Barrett against Durant. And it's sent back by KD.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
And that one's good, Barnes.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Quickly against Van Vliet. Şengün inside. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
For Jakob Poeltl, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say, Brent, they did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. Here's Smith. Still scoreless. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Pass to KD. Şengün inside. Defended by Poeltl. 2 points. That one goes. Şengün's got 6 points.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
And again, no good by Toronto. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Van Vliet left side. Back to Smith. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Şengün with a screen on Barrett. From 10 feet out. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. The 3 from Barnes. Kept alive. Pirtle the pass to Quickly. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
Thompson outside. Houston moving it around. Here's Şengün. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Toronto with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Barnes outside. Back to Barrett. The Rockets pull it in. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. And Şengün throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Houston making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Pass to Quickly. Pirtle against Şengün. Tipped away and stolen by Şengün. Van Vliet passes to Eason. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Raptors trail by 5. Quickly looking it over. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Murray-Boyles. Here's Dick. And the Raptors miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Out to Smith. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Ingram dishes to Pirtle. Pass to Quickly. Here's Murray-Boyles. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingram. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just a natural scorer, Brandon Ingram out there finding ways to get it done.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Now, Quickly. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. And here's Houston. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Thompson. High post, Şengün. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Toronto. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Brandon Ingram. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Shepard's checked in for Thompson. He doesn't get the second one. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. They trail by 7. Inside, here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
The Rockets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Eason, a screen on Barnes. And he's good on the 3-ball. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Dick. Still yet to score. Barrett for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Shepard. Dick defending. Eason against Barrett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And he's no small presence inside. Smith, a handful for defenders in the painted area.
For Houston, they have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
throw drops for Smith.
Taken 3rd overall in 2022, Smith, instead of trying to take the league by storm, he was looking for ways to fit in within the system. And that's what coaches love about players like him.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Aaron Holiday comes in for Fred VanVleet. Both free throws good from Smith. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Dick. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 19-7 run. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Barrett against Eason. Lob pass to Capella. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Raptors trail by 10. Barrett with this screen on Holiday. Pass to Barrett. Here's Murray-Boyles. Finney-Smith defending. Lock at 6. They set the pick. A 3 from Barnes. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Barnes has got 6.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
And Holiday kicks to Capella. Pass to Shepard. And some nice passing there by Houston. The kick out to Holiday. Over Barnes. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a lead.
Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad, winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
He misses the free throw, and the Raptors making a change here. Abaji's checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Kevin Durant's checked in for Tari Eason. He hits the second from the line. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Raptors trail by 6. Barnes outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We love young Scotty Barnes. He can shoot, he can defend, and he can really pass. Brent, he seems like the ideal wing.
Well, there's a lot of things there, Kevin, that are very good. And you don't become an all-star at that position without those kind of abilities. But the responsibility of playing winning basketball consistently, let's see how that plays out for Scotty moving forward.
The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Houston leading by 5. Outside, KD. Pass to Finney-Smith. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Holiday against Barnes. Right side, Kevin Durant. Got it. Good job in the low post. Durant's got 6.
And KD so nimble, just a difference maker inside the paint.
Dick passes to Barnes. Lets a floater go. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
The Raptors have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the free throw, no good. Rockets leading by 5. Durant kicks to Holiday. Lets it go from 11. It's deflected. For 3, Barrett. Şengün, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Here's Barnes. Taking a look at the Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's Durant. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Holiday in at the point. Abaji the pass to Dick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Right side Holiday. Up top Şengün. Durant in the corner. Şengün kicks to Durant. That one drops for him. And it's 8 points for KD.
This is how quick off the draw Durant is. Great timing.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Barnes can't get it to go. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They lead by 7. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Ingram. Houston moving the ball around. Durant, no good. Abaji the pass to Barnes. Here's Dick. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Ingram right side. Over Şengün. Hits the front of the rim and out. Houston leading by 7. Pass to Finney-Smith. Şengün inside. He's covered by Ingram. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Back to Şengün. And Thompson kicks to Finney-Smith. Puts it up. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Wing shot on the way. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. KD's got 4 points in the quarter. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis? And getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
Thompson outside. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Abaji. On the wing, Barnes. Over Holiday. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Barnes.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing on the board. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And the first one drops.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Durant hits them both.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Barnes. 11 points in the game. Pass to Ingram.
Oh, an aggressive take from Ingram inside, earning the whistle in the process.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. They've led by as much as 10. And Holiday kicks to Thompson. High, arcing shot. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. From 15 feet away. And again, no good by Toronto. Rockets leading by 6. Knocked away. Pass to Şengün. Outside, KD. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. KD's got 8 points in the quarter.
Look at KD mid-range jumper. It's automatic.
The drive by Barnes. And they pick up 2. Barnes has got 13.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. And Tari Eason subbed in for Durant. Holiday against Barnes. Pass to Eason. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Raptors trail by 8. Barnes dishes to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's Thompson. Picked by Finney-Smith. Barrett against Thompson.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
The Rockets have gone 9 of 13 from the line. And he makes the first. So for the Rockets, Jabari Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And so Thompson nails both of them. Raptors trail by 8. Barnes looking around. Gets Ingram atop the key. Over Eason. And it's Ingram missing. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First one falls for him. That one misses. Raptors trail by 9. Shoots from the right block. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, inside, Barrett fighting twice as hard, working through that contact and trying to get a shot off.
For Toronto, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Houston leading by 8. VanVleet outside. Pass to Capella. Smith for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. For 3, Ingram. Second shot opportunity. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. The free throw drops for Pirtle. Some changes for Toronto. Dick comes in for Brandon Ingram. And quickly in for Barnes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. Both free throws good from Pirtle. Houston leading by 8. VanVleet with it. He's got 6. It's Durant on the wing.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Capella. Both free throws good from Capella. So it's Toronto now. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Murray-Boyles. Back to Quickly. Pirtle with the ball. Stolen by Durant. Now Van Vliet. And here's Thompson. Sweet move.
Oh, man. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Shepard comes in for Thompson. On defense, the Rockets. Back to Barrett. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
It felt like RJ did a great job there of just baiting the defense in order to get the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Barrett. And so Barrett nails both of them. Here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. KD on the wing. And it's Murray-Boyles with the rebound. Raptors trail by 10. And it's Barrett penetrating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Fred Van Vliet picks one up.
Well, the change of speeds and also the right angle selection can help RJ Barrett put defenders in those kind of spots.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so Barrett nails both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Shepard. Durant for 3. Durant drains it from distance.
Man, you wake up tomorrow and look at this box score and you know that Kevin Durant had a massive night.
And so quickly will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 11. Here's Murray-Boyles, covered by Smith. And the rejection by Smith. Over in the corner, Shepard. Back to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. And KD the bucket on the assist by Smith. KD's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Rockets?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Free throw good, VanVleet. Ingram, he's checked in for Toronto. And so VanVleet nails both of them. Here's quickly. Ingram outside. Back to quickly. A floater. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Soft touch, just floated it up there. Nice stuff from Quickly.
Rockets leading by 14. Smith outside. They get it again. Şengün from the left block. He sends it through. Şengün's got 12 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Pass to Shepard. VanVleet against Quickly. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And that's now 22 points for Kevin Durant.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Onside, Barrett. Pirtle up top. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
And the first one drops. The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Rockets leading by 15. VanVleet passes to Smith. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 9.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Pass to Quickly. Back to Barnes. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. Rockets leading by 16. Smith outside. Houston moving the ball around. Şengün with a screen on Ingram. Durant kicks to Van Vliet. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Ingram passes to Barrett. Birtle sets the pick for Barrett. Over Shepherd. And so it's Houston with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Raptors trail by 18. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. And it's Ingram in at the small forward spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, he's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Durant deciding where to go with it. It doesn't go for him. Toronto shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Ingram kicks to Quickly. To the paint. Here's Barrett. Plays it up and banks it in. 10 points for R.J. Barrett.
Well, Barrett with nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
KD with it. Now guarded by Ingram. To the inside. Şengün. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Şengün's got 14 points for the game. Raptors trail by 16. Quickly kicks to Ingram. Over KD. And it's Ingram missing. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Barnes. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Rockets leading by 16. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot by KD. No good. Barnes finds Ingram. Back to Barnes. Ingram setting a pick for Barnes. Ingram outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
Quickly against Van Vliet. They double-team Şengün. The wide-open look for Durant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Thompson against Barrett. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Şengün with a screen on quickly. Here's Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pirtle dishes to Ingram. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. Raptors trail by 18. Quickly kicks to Barnes. Thompson against Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Van Vliet. A 3 from Quickly, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And Quickly, not just a scorer, he's also solid at finding teammates.
Rockets leading by 16. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel Quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished 2nd in the 6th Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve. But it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Ingram. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And here is Durant. He's got 25. For 3, Van Vliet. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Barnes. Ingram outside. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 6 assists in the game.
And right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 10. It's Durant on the wing. Van Vliet looking around. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Barnes. The 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight. Quickly against Thompson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
They grab their own miss. And Pirtle sends it back. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Şengün against Pirtle. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Van Vliet's got 13.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Şengün. Van Vliet against Barrett. No good on the 3. Raptors trail by 18. Barnes passes to Barrett. Lobs it up there for Ingram. And stolen by Thompson. To the middle. And Şengün throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Tari Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. Here's Dick, still without a basket. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Murray-Boyles. Quickly with it. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point territory. Thompson with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
He's got such a smooth release on catch-and-shoot jumpers. Smith is lethal off ball.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Barrett inside the three-point line. No good, unable to end this run. Houston's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Eason shooting. It's going to go on Grady Dick. Houston making a switch here. Capella's checked in. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. Pass to Murray-Boyles. To the paint. Here's Dick, and it's blocked. Now here is Smith, guarded closely. Dick with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's been getting to the line, made 6 of his 8 tries. And that one falls for Barrett. And so he hits both. Now Thompson. 10 points for him. Pass to Capella. Quickly against Van Vliet. Back to Capella. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now here is Pirtle. 9 points in the game so far. Quickly up top, covered by Van Vliet. Dick wide open, and the Raptors miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. So much balance when Dick's in the air, always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Van Vliet against Quickly. Van Vliet outside. Just 5 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Lets it go from 14. Great positioning on the putback.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
Now here's Barrett. 12 points for him. It's stolen by Capella. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Dick with it. He's covered by Eason. Dick can't get it to go. And for the Rockets, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Count that one from Van Vliet.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Outside, Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Van Vliet. Barrett kicks to Pirtle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. That free throw missing, and the Raptors making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Rocket shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Barrett. Over Finney-Smith. And the Raptors miss again.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
To the inside, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Looking at the stats, he's gone 2 of 5 at the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. And the Raptors with some changes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Pirtle. And it's Scotty Barnes in for R.J. Barrett. He's off on the second. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Durant. From past the arc. Goes back up. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes outside. And here's Ingram from the arc. And it's sent back by KD. Over Şengün. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's Houston rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Rockets. Alperen Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepherd. Then it's Durant. And it's Holiday in at point guard. Now here's Durant. That one falls. KD's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Rockets. The Raptors shooting 43% for the game. Here's the screen. Here's Ingram. Drops in the layup for 2. Ingram's got 28.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
Holiday, the pass to Finney-Smith. Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Dick with it. Şengün covering. And that one's good. Mamukelashvili.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The Rockets shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Ingram against KD. The shot from the low post is good. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Murray-Boyles. There's the pick. Here's Dick. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Holiday, the pass to Shepherd. Down low, picked off in midair. Ingram against KD. Shoots over KD. It's Dick on the wing. Over Shepherd. Dick can't get it to go. The Rockets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Pass to Ingram. A 3 ball. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's. Now here is Holiday. Outside, KD. And it's Murray-Boyles with the rebound. Murray-Boyles has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the right side. Here's Dick. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Timeout called, the Rockets. R.J. Barrett's checked in. In for Dick. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Tari Eason comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Here's Shepherd. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Eason with it, now guarded by Ingram. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Shepherd. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. A baseline J, and that one goes long. The Rockets shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Lob pass to Capella. Now, here's Barrett. Defense right on him. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. That 3 off the mark. Here's Shepherd. Barrett covering. Pass to VanVleet. Shepherd with the ball. VanVleet up top. Covered by Barnes. And good that time.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Ingram. Barrett the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Here's Ingram. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And that one falls for Ingram. Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. Houston with a big group substitution here. Şengün's checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Durant's checked in for Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in for Shepherd. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Unreal.
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. Jabari Smith.
Here's Barrett. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And that one falls for Barrett. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Houston with it. And here is Van Vliet. Here's Thompson. And Pirtle sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pirtle. And Toronto making a change here. Quickly is checked in. And so here is Houston. And stolen by Barnes. Van Vliet against Quickly. It's Pirtle top of the key. Here's Ingram. And it's sent back by KD. Pass to Van Vliet. Şengün with a screen on Barrett. 5 to shoot. Van Vliet kicks to KD. The Rockets again can't hit. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Barrett. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Thompson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Harris is checked in for Houston. First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. For Houston, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Şengün with a screen on Ingram. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
And Smith already understands you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Durant. Finished off the break. Durant's got 11 in the second half.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
And here's Quickly for 3. Drains the three-pointer.
Sweet shooting touch from the confident guard. Quickly's role is to score as often as possible.
Van Vliet outside. KD on the wing. Van Vliet passes to Harris. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Barnes. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. And Barnes sends it back. Barrett against Harris. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle with the ball. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over KD. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter. Smith outside. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Birtle, the pass to Barnes. Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. Over Smith. Barnes can't get it to go. Houston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And he recovers it.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
And can't jump at that if you're the defense, because Smith looking to draw the foul every time.
And that one misses. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. Shepard's checked in for Harris. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Good on the second free throw. The Raptors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to quickly. Now Barrett. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pirtle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella. He's off on the first. Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. And the second free throw, good. Here's Holiday. Pass to Capella. To the inside. Right side Holiday. Clock at 6. Here's Shepard. Barrett covering. The Rockets with another miss. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Ingram kicks to quickly. Barnes outside. Birtle, the pass to Ingram. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Great offensive players can use that pump fake with such advantage. Ingram gets the foul. Extra points coming.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Capella. Shepard with the ball. Over Barrett. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
For Toronto, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Quickly against Holiday, and Capella sends it back. Easton passes to Holiday. Pirtle against Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Look, Capella's got to use the tools that he has, and it's that size on offense that he can command the defense's attention.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Left side, Barrett. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Şengün.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Raptors shooting 43% from the floor. Now, here's Quickly. Here's Ingram. Knocks down the step-back J. Ingram's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
On the wing, Holiday. Quickly covering. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 to shoot. Capella with a screen on Barrett. Shepard. Good on the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now, here's Quickly. It's Ingram on the wing. Finney-Smith defending.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
Outside Holiday. So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now we present the player of the game, Alperen Şengün.